Hello everyone, Tall here. In today's episode, I will be reviewing trekking poles. So let's get started. To my right, I have the LEKI Micro Vario TA with anti-shock. And to my left, I have the OZARK Trail Outdoors that I got from Walmart. Like the story goes, I did some traveling with my mother in the Grayson Highlands area and Max Patch, and because we were out there section hiking, I had to have a good pole, unlike hers where she got on Amazon, I believe. I got this one from Walmart, and I was a little scared and skeptic at first about buying it, only because I've never done hiking before and it was my first time, and it's just the anxiety of I wanted to get out there because of the stress that I was going through, but I wasn't sure if this was the right one or a stick that I could walk with. You can change these out if you want to. This is a good trekking pole. I only had 2 issues with this trekking pole. During the 6 months I was hiking, it wasn't Max Patch and it wasn't Grayson Highlands that I had these issues, because at the time I didn't know that much about hiking. But over time that I started hiking and I learned about the hiking community, I started to notice some issues going wrong, and that's why I switched to LEKI. OZARK Trail is a very good trekking pole for me personally, it was a good trekking pole for the first 4 months. And then I started to notice issues wrong with it. You know, and I got duct tape and, you know, some tape around it just in case while I was out there on those 3 or 4 days out there hiking out in the middle of nowhere, that in the wilderness, that I had some tape on me just in case something was to happen, like I get a hole in my tent or I get a bump or scrape on me, I could easily help myself and fix it. And this issue, it's a cork sweat wicking material that offers great grip, and down at the bottom when you're trying to get up them tough hills, it gets you up them tough hills. There's 2 problems I noticed about this OZARK Trail, and I'll get into them right now. I had slippage. You know, I would tighten these things down so tight that I felt like I was breaking this lever right here so tight that I felt like I would break it. But it held up fine. It just, every time I tried to get up those hills to climb, it would, right here, it would slip. You know, it would be tight, but it would be so slippy. And then when I got at the top of the mountain, I held them both together and one was shorter than the other one. And it just drove me crazy. I could not stand it. I hated it. And there was another problem, and that was every time I was walking down the hill, and you know, you always hear all the time, you're supposed to make noise, you're supposed to clean your trekking poles together whenever you see a bear or something. Well, that being the case, I was probably the loudest one on the trail, because every time I stuck these things in the ground, they would make a clanging noise. And it was clang, 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 clang. I did not want that as a trail name, excuse me. The difference in the LEKI pole and the OZARK Trail pole, so much different. I absolutely fell in love with LEKI. You know, why my mother and I was out there hiking the Grayson Highlands area, even though we saw tons of section hikers and only just a few through hikers, we did see that most of the hikers out there were hiking with LEKI. And I was like, what's up with everybody hiking with LEKI? Every single person I saw out there was hiking with LEKI trekking poles. And I was like, they must be good trekking poles. So I went to the website and I checked them out. And it seemed to be, to me, high priced, but not as high priced as I thought it would be. I thought I was looking at a set of trekking poles for $200 or $300, and ended up they're only $99. And even though that's high priced, this trekking pole set actually saved my life on the Foothills Trail. So in that case, I actually think they're worth about $500, if not more, because I almost fell off the side of a mountain, and if it wasn't for these trekking poles, I probably would have went faster. The thing I like about this trekking pole, as opposed to the Ozark Trail trekking pole, is it feels lighter, a lot lighter. And whenever I'm trekking through, when I bring my trekking pole back through, it feels like it glides through the wind a lot better than the Ozark Trail. Because the Ozark Trail has, you know, clamps on it, it feels a little clunky. Anti-shock. That means when it hits the ground, it shocks. When it hits the ground, you probably saw it on the Foothills Trail. It softens the impact of the trekking pole. Its use in it, if you can see all the scratches and all the marks from all the hiking I did this year, yes, it has its scratches. But it is a very good trekking pole. Cork handle grip. Up top, it does have a grip on it. It's not cork handle, but it is a rubberized, and it sticks to your hand, especially when you're going downhill or you want to slow down. It will stop. I mean, it grips your hand. It's amazing. I love this top. I'm saying it works. If you've tried a Ozark Trail trekking pole and then you switch to this one, you will notice a huge difference. And that's one reason why I absolutely love the top of this grip. I use it all the time. I find myself using it a lot more than normal because I'm pushing myself off when I hike. But I've never had to use the bottom piece. Don't know why, just never had to. This holds pretty good. I mean, I haven't had it slip yet. You have plastic knobs. And a plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. And it feels very, and this whole coupling right here is plastic. It feels very cheap. And even though it held up and there was slippage and clinging, this, if you can see right here, is made of metal. This is plastic. This is metal, the internal, and this is a hard plastic, not like the other one that's just, which is a little softer plastic. This one is a little harder. Better quality made, lighter. Not much lighter, but a little bit lighter. But you can feel it cutting through the wind easier. But it is, the difference in these two are, let me break it down for you. It slides down, locks into place. There's a little button right there. You push it. You have to pull it apart and push it down, and it slides into itself. Slide it down. And it breaks apart. That easy. And you can carry it in your pack. You can lay it sideways and pack stuff on top of it. It's that easy. That easy. The breakdown. Even though this one's a little easier to break down, that's it. The difference between the two is that you have Micro Vario, which is lighter. And the thing I like about this trekking pole is, you see that it is a very high, durable cord, and it will not break. This pack's small, very small, and it can also pack sideways in your pack. I try to pack it like kind of catty-cornered in there so it doesn't tear my pack up any. But yes, this has been a very good trekking pole to me for 6 months. Okay everyone, that's it for today's show. If you like this channel, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. It helps my channel grow, put more quality content out there for you guys and girls. LEKI trekking pole or Ozark Trail trekking pole. You decide. Personally, I love this trekking pole. It's the best trekking pole I ever bought. LEKI has excellent customer service, and I highly recommend them. I will continue to use LEKI as I continue to progress in my hiking career, and I'll see y'all outdoors.